How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Now for the second match of the evening, Bishop Dwenger and Carroll High School. Dwenger will be guests on the scoreboard. Carroll Chargers will be home on the scoreboard. We'll start with the guests. Number 1, Amanda Smeltley. Number 2 is Sarah Struman. Number 5 is Rebecca Riz. Number 8, Angela Lai. Number 10, Anna Aheron. Number 12 is Shannon O'Conley. 17, Paxton Zimmerman. 18, Natalie Mowray. After the starting lineup, number 3, Kaylin Burns. 6, Emily Silvey. 7, Alexa Siegel. 9, Grady Clark. 11, Juliana Truman. 13 is Britley Smeltley. 14, Noelle Nolfson. 15, Alexis Sikora. 19, Kirsten Klingrich. 20 is Elise Schrader. 22 is Claudia Morgan. Dwenger is coached by Jeff Killian. Now for your Carroll Chargers, number 2 is Sydney Shannon. 7 is Julia Till. 8 is Kennedy Pryor. 9, Emma Owen. 10, Kylie Hoot. 12, Brittany Meyer. 15, Krista Jackson. 17, Elizabeth Price. 19, Morgan Tucky. 20, Mia Shooter. 21, Megan Green. 24 is Jennifer Parson. 26, Mia Bodenstein. 32, Caitlin Sagan. Now for your starting lineup, 00, Laura Pund. Number 5, Madison Rudolph. Number 6, Callie Geiger. 11, Eva Costos. 13, Emma Lipsky. 14, Hannah Johnson. 16, Nicole Fogno. 18, Cassidy Krylak. 22, Amber Hicks. 25, Maria Hill. They're coached by Rick Smith. Good luck, ladies.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Game 2 of this S10 sectional being played here at Carroll High School. This is the second match of the doubleheader. First match went to the Northrop Lady Bruins 5-4 in a penalty shootout. Game ended 0-0 at the end of regulation and overtime. So tonight we have the 7-4-2, the co-champs of the SAC Conference, coached by Jeff Killian. The Bishop Dwenger Lady Saints will be playing the Carroll Lady Chargers, led by head man Rick Smith. 9-3-4 overall. They are playing as an independent this year, ranked number 4 in Class 2 by the Coaches Association. We'll get set. We do play 2 40-minute halves, 10-minute halftime, 2 7-minute overtime periods, and a penalty shootout if necessary. Start with Carroll on the ball first. Toscos now dispossessed. And Dwenger will get their first possession. Headed up. Good pressure by Till. Comes back to Siegel. Looks up front to number 6. Childers. Clark heading. Leaves it. Kleinreichert. And picked off by Carroll. Toscos. And cleared out to touch to Dwenger. Excuse me. Here's number 6, Emily Childers, the senior, with the throw in. Excuse me, that wasn't Childers. That was Childers. Threw it into Clark and now cleared out by number 15 in white, Krista Jackson. Toscos, excuse me, number 5, Faye, pops it out. Excuse me, Madison Rudolph. Get my name straight here eventually in this second match of 2. First match was a doozy, 0-0, with Northrop beating Snyder 5-4 in a penalty shootout. Rain starting to come down here at Carroll High School. This is SummitCitySports.com, brought to you by Parkview Hospital. Kleinreichert looked for Childers. Cleared out there by Carroll and Fosnaugh. Cleared out that time by Melkai. Very experienced club out on the pitch for Coach Smith. His Lady Chargers are extremely well coached and skilled, led by the dynamic senior Amber Hoot. Throw in, Dwenger. 37 minutes to play in the first half. No real attack so far. Battled around and through ball gets played out. Look at the speed on the far side by Sioka. Alexis Sioka, right-footed cross and cleared out for a corner. Dwenger with the first corner of the match. It'll be number 11, Juliana Sturman, the freshman, for the right-footed outswinger. Plenty in the box, big ball, far post, and over the top of everyone, trying to be chased down by Hoot, battling, and Hoot wins it. Here comes Amber Hoot, number 22, has space, has Rudolph, chooses to go up front to number 6, Geiger. Calista Geiger couldn't control that one, but 2 Carroll Charger players here. Toscos is going to leave it to Leetsk. Emma Leetsk, and that will be a corner for Carroll, their first corner. That will be Amber Hoot taking the right-footed outswinger for Coach Smith. Here's the boot, near post, chested down, and cleared out smartly by Emily Childers. Throw in quickly by Leetsk. Hoot cut it back to the left, watch for the cross, left-footed cross comes in, top of the box, but there is a Lady Saint. That one shielded, comes back to Mallory Melkai, puts it back in the attacking end. Headed, trying to clear, and that time is cleared nicely by number 11, Juliana Sturman. Cassidy Krelock to throw in, into Rudolph. 35 minutes to play. Throw in, Ricochets off a Carroll player. There's number 11, Sturman, the freshman. Good size for a freshman for Coach Killian. Coach Jeff Killian, well-respected head man here at Dwenger. Sturman keeps possession and tries to pick out a through ball. Check that through ball right there to number 15. Sioka with the speed, cross right at the penalty area and just missed. But that was Alexis Sioka showing the speed. Came on a great ball by Sturman, the freshman. Freshman to senior matching up there. Sioka showing the speed, almost got to that ball before Till cleared it out. Toscos has Hoot, finds her. Here comes Hoot with space. Looks for Toscos, decides not. Leaves it out far side to Johnson. Johnson left-footed cross, and that will roll out for a corner. Carroll with another corner. Amber Hoot with the right boot. Right-footed in-swinger coming. Plenty of movement in the box. Right at the top of the penalty area, off of Tosco's head, but out over the end line for a goal kick. 33 minutes, 0-0. Carroll, the host team of this sectional, playing the Bishop Dwenger Lady Saints, co-champs of the SAC with Concordia. This is SummitCitySports.com, brought to you by Parkview Hospital. Here comes Dwenger. Dwenger showing a good attack in the early 8 or so minutes as that went off the hand of the Lady Saints, not called. Mallory Melkai, very strong on the ball, as you'll get to see through this 80-minute match. Krelock gets it taken away. That's Sioka. Sioka very impressive here in the early going. Ball comes near side. Childers couldn't grab it, being tracked down by Melkai. Melkai takes a shove. Leeds keeps it in. Ball still in. And will roll out to touch to Dwenger. Quick throw in to Childers and couldn't control it. Back to Carroll, Mallory Melkai. For the throw in. Into Geiger. Back to Melkai. Melkai plays it to Hoot. Cut off by the Saints. And number 7, Alexis Siegel. Here comes Sturman. Tries to pick out Sioka once again. And that time, Till read it. Krelock. Excuse me, Hannah Johnson. Number 14 in white. Forces the throw in. Into Toscos. Rudolph has Litsk. Chooses to go up front to Geiger, headed out smartly by Claudia Morgan. That's Amber Hoot on the far side. Look at that drag dribble towards the end line. It's full run to it. Has Toscos. Toscos with the left foot, just not enough on it. All set up by Amber Hoot. Nil-nil your score. Melkai goes down. Kleinrickert. Holding call on Dwenger. That will set up a free kick for Amber Hoot and the Lady Chargers, as Till and Hoot have a conversation on what they plan to do. She'll have Till run up towards the box. Leads near side. 5 Carroll Chargers to the far side. He's going to put it on goal. But there is Amanda Smeltsley. As we have just a bit of a sprinkle out here at Carroll High School, just under 30 minutes. Settled down by Dwenger. and Siegel pushed out. Sturman been very impressive. The freshman, seen tons of freshmen here just in these 2 matches with key roles for these high-powered teams in this sectional. Rudolph tries to release it out to Johnson. Can't find her. Sioka battling towards the far corner flag. Look for the cross, right-footed cross. And that was not deflected off a Lady Charger. Out for a goal kick. 29 minutes, 0-0. Carroll Chargers and the Bishop Dwenger Saints. Winner of this match will play Northrop 7 p.m. Saturday night right here at Carroll High School. Summit City Sports will have that coverage. Brought to you by Parkview Hospital. I am Tim Atkinson. We'll be out here Saturday. Chris Cochran on the camera for you. Childers plays it back to Siegel. Siegel to Morgan, back to Siegel. Plenty of space. Love that play right there by number 19, Kleinreichert, the junior. But that's going to roll out to touch to Carroll. Quick throw in to Amber Hoot. Hoot lets it go, dummies it to herself and has space. Watch the speed on the ball. She's very, very deceptive. Sturman marking her. Has Rudolph. You got to cross out on her. She'll rip it, as she did. You can't leave Amber Hoot with much space as she closes in on that top of the box. She'll let her rip with either foot. Seen some outstanding goals by that sensational player, Amber Hoot. In the match, number 20 in white, Mia Schluter, the sophomore, as Hannah Johnson will sub out. That goal kick came right to Amber Hoot. Amber Hoot settled it. Good dribble pass, and look at that pass by Toscos into space for Hoot. Hoot cuts it back, left-footed shot, Bender, far right of the post. No real issue for number 14, Noelle Rolfson, the keeper for the Saints. Looks like we'll have 3 subs check in for the Saints here on the next stoppage. Ball comes out and bounced up and over the head of Smeltsley. Smartly just put up in the air, popped up, settled down by number 19, Kleinreichert. Misplayed by number 18 there, Cassidy Krelock. You won't see many misplays like that. Throw in Carroll. Quickly into the sub. Schluter. That's Toscos. Trying to make a turn on her defender. Wasn't buying. As they play back through the defense. Forced Dwenger. Toscos came up and gave a bump, and the referee will call a penalty on that. Free kick for Dwenger. Right-footed free kick comes in off the head of Kleinreichert, the junior. Flicked on, and there is the keeper. Is going to clear it out. Did Laura Pun, one of the best goalkeepers in the area. Laura Pun, 0-0, the senior. As we have a collision on the far side, fans wanted some kind of call. I'm not sure if there was a call. There is a free kick. Penalty called on Carroll and Geiger. Ball gets played to the midfield, headed back in by Rudolph. Schluter is taken away, dispossessed by Dwenger, looking to attack. Rudolph shields her defender. Put back in the attacking end towards Geiger, and smartly headed out by Claudia Morgan. So 2, 17, and 18 in for Dwenger. That's Sarah Sturman. Paxton Simmerman, and number 18, Natalie Mowry. I missed the sub. I think Hannah Johnson, yeah, Hannah Johnson just checked back on the pitch for Coach Smith and the Chargers. Left-footed clearance, comes out, good pick out. Kleinrickert tracking it down. Paxton Simmerman showing the speed on that far side. I'm assuming brother and sister with the talented sophomore for Coach Durasant's boys varsity team for the Saints. Jackson Simmerman, outstanding midfield player for the Saints boys varsity team. 24 minutes to play in the first half, 2 40-minute halves. 0-0 is your score. Carroll Lady Chargers taking on the Lady Saints of Bishop Dwenger, as there is number 7, Alexis Siegel will play back to her left back, and number 20, Elise Schrader, the senior. Morgan, look at that ball, nicely picked out to Sturman. Now Juliana Sturman. Dwenger playing possession, making Carroll chase. Rudolph heads it back in, looking for Schluter. Back to Rudolph. Rudolph with a left-footed pass, picked off by Dwenger, and put back on the attack to Kleinrickert. Putting the pressure on Krista Jackson. She'll clear it out. Malkai could not get to it. Throw in Dwenger. Schrader, nope. Mowry will take the throw. Cleared over here near side to Johnson. Fosnaw, just off the reach of Toscos. Here comes Sturman. Sturman has had a good 20 minutes, first 20 minutes of this match, as it continues to sprinkle here at Carroll High School. Second game of this sectional. Winner will play Northrop in the final Saturday night. Summit City Sports will be out to cover that broadcast, along with the 2 o'clock championship game at Canterbury High School for the boys, as Canterbury will play host to Carroll in that final for the right to move on to regional. That regional will be played here at Carroll High School, the boys, as Johnson looked for the cross, but that will be a throw in, cleared out smartly by Dwenger. 22 minutes to play, 0-0 your score. We're in the first half. Toscos look for the cross off Sturman, ricocheted at the top of the box, dangerous ball. Hoot, she'll take a rip, and just wide right of the post. Had the right height to spin it in over the keeper, but just wide right. Amber Hoot, one of the more talented players that you'll see. 3-year starter for sure. Pretty sure she started quite a few matches her freshman year for Coach Smith as well. Back to Maria Till. Picked off by Dwenger, but there's Rudolph with space. Try to pick out Schluter, but that was number 7. Siegel came up just to put enough pressure on to break up that pass. Rolfson. Headed out by Dwenger, out to touch to Carroll. 20.5 to play. Hoop keeps control, cuts it back, left, right, left. Good help defense there by number 2, Sarah Sturman. The junior closed out on Amber Hoot, and that's the one thing you have to do. You cannot give her space. If you give her space, she'll let her rip with either foot. Dwenger, throw in. Number 20, Elise Schrader, senior, captain. Into number 18, Natalie Mowry, the junior. Up front to Kleinricker, couldn't control it. Melkai for Carroll. Toscos tried to flick it on. Johnson battling with Mowry. Off of Toscos. Kleinricker shields her and tried to pick out Mowry, could not. Melkai picked it off, left it to Johnson. Johnson here on the near side, looked to pick out Hoot, just out in front. And not a good ball there. Gallagher takes it. Hoot, nice cut. Look at the shot. And that's a goal. Amber Hoot with the right foot. Put it bottom left corner to beat the keeper, Rolfson, for the first goal. Amber Hoot, the All-Stater, with the first goal on the board. That's our first goal of the night, actually, in 2 games. We're sitting 1-0, 19:22 to play. But I've been telling you about it through the first 20 minutes. You have to close out on Amber Hoot. If you leave her space, she will pick out the corner and beat your keeper. She's a super talented player. Now Dwenger just needs to regroup. They've put great pressure on Carroll. They can get right back in this match. 19 minutes to play in the first half. Plenty of time for Coach Killian Saints. That's dispossessed by Geiger, left it to Hoot. Hoot trying to pick out Johnson, but there is the defense for Dwenger. Good flick on by Siegel. Hoot tried to leave it, but couldn't. Is that Sioka? No, Paxton Zimmerman. Sherman, and cleared out. Need, down to Sturman. Sarah Sturman, number 2, out to touch to Dwenger. Quick throw in, picked off by Amber Hoot, and smartly cleared out by Morgan, Claudia Morgan, the junior. Amber Hoot, good piece of dribbling, picked up by Sturman. Amber Hoot trying to control, being battled with Zimmerman. Here's Rudolph. Picks out Schluter. And that is going to be a free kick for Carroll on the push by Dwenger. 18 minutes to play. Dangerous spot for a free kick. Hoot and Till standing over the ball. See what they decide to do. 1-0 is your score. Carroll on top. Hoot set up the defender nicely, and Zimmerman, look at that ball to Geiger. Geiger, left-footed cross, deflected off of Dwenger Saint, out for a corner. Amber Hoot will take the right-footed in-swinger. Schluter right. Just missed Till's head, then rolled to Toscos. Hannah Johnson tried to cut it back to the left, did, but then just hit it wide right of the post. Goal kick coming for Dwenger. Rolfson. So they need to look at getting Alexis Sioka back in the match. She's put the most pressure on the defense. Through ball, maybe a bit heavy. Pun couldn't come off her line. Then cleared out smartly by Carroll. Throw in Dwenger. Mowry. 16 and a half. Clark. Toscos. Put good pressure on to dispossess. Hoot picks out Johnson. Johnson just heavy on that touch. But Clark couldn't corral it. Out to Geiger for Carroll. Schluter tried to find Hoot, couldn't. Cleared out. Look for number 13, Smeltsley. Out here to Mallory Melky, excuse me. Toscos, but corralled by Grady Clark. Double teamed and dispossessed by Hannah Johnson. Hannah Johnson tried to cut it back here to Schluter, could not. Mia Schluter, the sophomore, number 20. Toscos, Ava Toscos. Takes it down the sideline and just too heavy. Hannah Johnson tried to throw it back in. 15:20 to play in this first half. 2 40-minute halves. Winner of this match. Winner of this match will play Northrop 7 p.m. at this field, Carroll High School, 7 p.m. this Saturday. As there's the substitution that I was looking for, number 15, Alexis Sioka, the senior, back on the pitch. She's put great pressure on that right side of the defense on Carroll. Mallory Melkai to throw. Rudolph, good ball to Johnson. Johnson looks for the cross, cut it back to the left. Couldn't split the defender though. Nice defensive teamwork by the Saints. Kleinricker trying to pick it up. Fosnaw battled, Kleinricker does. Out to Sioka, Sioka with the speed. Sioka has space. Offense is checking. And I think she just lost her balance. Yeah, just lost her balance. Had a tumble, she's all right. Headed back in. Dwenger trying to keep the pressure on. Nice piece of body maneuvering. Shot comes in, but Laura Pond is going to take more than that to beat the senior keeper. But good pressure put on by the Saints. Good little flick there by Sydney Shannon, the sophomore. Came up out of the back line to Nicole Fosnaw, the junior, to poke it out. Throw in to Dwenger. 13.5 to play in the first half. Throw into Sturman. Lays it back to Morgan. Melkai's there. That's the hustle shown by Alexis Siegel. Sturman, beautiful piece of body control, shielding her defender. Here comes Childers. Look for Kleinricker. Pop back out by Carroll. Here's Siegel. Siegel battling. There was Hoot, picked that off to Toscos. Toscos is gonna play it back to Till. Till finds Hoot. Hoot turns, surveys the defense. She's gonna try and pick out Hannah Johnson, but there is the keeper off her line, Nicole Rolfson, the sophomore. 1-0, Dwenger down to Carroll. 12 minutes to play in the first half. Fosnaw tries to head it back out. Hoot does possess. That's Shannon. Out to Geiger. Geiger has space. Leaves it to Hoot, give and go. Back to Geiger. Geiger is on, comes back to the top of the box. Dangerous ball from to Kleinricker. Being pressured by Till. Tried to cut dribble on her, but Till was there, stood strong. Johnson puts it in the center of the pitch to Shannon. Hoot's gonna track it down. Rudolph, Toscos. Sturman, nice. Nicely done. Staying home and taking control. Here's number 6, Emily Childers. Childers trying to pick out a Saint. Kleinricker, as that ball gets past Fosnaw. Fosnaw will play back to Pun, and Pun boots it out near midfield, off the knee of Schrader. Sturman does get to it first, lays it to Kleinricker. Melkai got a piece of it. Kleinricker to Childers, and cleared out by Toscos. Throw in for Dwenger. Elise Schrader asking for movement from her team. Sturman tries to pick out Childers, couldn't at Melkai to Toscos. Hoot being closed down by the Saints. So calm on the ball. Impressive to watch. Amber Hoot, number 22. Toscos. Melkai. Toscos made a nice run into space. That's what Carroll does so well. make that run into the opening to create the offense. Fosnoff heads it back in. Toscos chins it down. Got a giggle out of herself for that one as it came up and rolled off her chin. 10 minutes. Picked off by Sioka. Sioka with the speed. Here's pressure, numbers. 3-on-3 break for Dwenger. Cross comes in, goes off the shoulder of Till, and rolls harmlessly in the box and cleared out. Morgan try to get it back to Sioka. In for Carroll, number 13, Emma Leitsk. Sit down will be Hannah Johnson. Alexis Sioka, the senior, number 15, just putting all kinds of pressure down the right side of the attack for Dwenger. Here she is again, trying to pick out Kleinrecker, just hopped over the boot. Had the position, just an unlucky bounce. Amber Hoot, she's so crafty with the dribble here. Once she has you running back, look at that walkover and cross back. Headed out, Morgan, Geiger, battling with Burns. Throw in, Carroll up 1-0, 9 minutes to play in the first half. 2 40-minute halves, we'll have a 10-minute halftime. Hoot with the right-footed in-swinger. Top of the penalty area, off a Till. Toscos there. Rudolph cut it back and left-footed shot, just wide right. Goal kick, Dwenger. Another dangerous corner for Carroll. Ball just hung around in the penalty area. Finally cleared out. There's a goal kick for Rolfson, but they're right to Amber Hoot. Punched it to Sturman. Kleinrickert has Childers with her. Kleinrickert has Melkai backing. Through ball to Sioka, and just a foot or two long. Sioka made a nice run to the top of the box, down the center, but just couldn't pick it up. Childers, good piece of skill on the ball, picks out Kleinrickert. Kleinrickert, looks like Childers running out of gas a little bit. 7:20 to play here in the first half. Quick throw in. Kleinrickert, there's too much dribbling, one-on-one dribbling. That's going to be a foul called on Kleinrickert. Free kick coming for Carroll. Set to check in, number 10, Kylie Hoot, the sophomore. Comes near side to Melkai. And just heavy of a touch for number 13, Litsk. Till comes back to Morgan. Morgan plays it into Sioka. And booted out by Fosnoff. Throw in for Dwenger. Shielded by the Saints. Cleared out, back out to Morgan. Six minutes remaining in the first half. 1-0 your score. Carroll on top of Bishop Dwenger. First match was a nice one going into penalty kicks with Northrop winning 5-4 in the penalty shootout. Here comes Dwenger. Kleinricker keeps possession. Tried to cut it back. Deflected off a Carroll Charger and out for a corner. Dwenger with a corner. Need to put it on goal. So important to put pressure on Laura Pond. So Bishop Dwenger with the corner. Right-footed outswinger, near post. Toscos is there and clears it out. Who's gonna get to it? That time Shannon did. Shannon leaves it to Rudolph. Rudolph couldn't keep possession. Hoot finds leads all alone and just missed Shannon. Sturman picks up the loose one. Sturman so strong on the ball as a freshman. Great size for a freshman. And number 11, Juliana Sturman. Smeltsley plays it to Burns. Into Sioka. And missed touch. Throw in to Carroll. Substitution in finally now for number 10, Kylie Hoot. She will come in and replace Sydney Shannon. Sophomore for sophomore switch for Coach Smith. Number 12, Shannon Connolly, heads to the check-in flag for the next dead ball. As we have a substitution. Shannon Connolly hopping in. We're at 4 minutes left in the first half. Number 9, Grady Clark, the sophomore, will take a rest and come off. Throw in Dwenger. Through ball, can Sioka get to it? She does, heavy on the first touch, right-footed shot, and no good. It's wide right and a little high, but once again, Alexis Sioka putting the pressure on the Charger defense. 3 minutes to play in this first half. Take a short 10-minute timeout for halftime. We'll get set for that second 40 minutes. Winner of this match has the right to play for the championship of this sectional Saturday night, 7 p.m. SummitCitySports.com will have that coverage for you. Also been privileged enough to check out the boys sectional out at Canterbury, both two-way sectionals. As we saw Carroll beat Northrop Monday night in the opener, 1-0 on the goal by Alex Anderson. As that ball comes into the top of the box to Kleinrickert. Couldn't control and cleared out by Maria Till. Wednesday night, last night, got to see Canterbury really put on a offensive display, 8-0 over Snyder. That was followed by Carroll beating Dwenger 2-0. That championship match will be played at 2 p.m. at Canterbury High School. Carroll, Canterbury, Summit City Sports will be out there for that match as well. If you have not been out to Canterbury High School, just a wonderful campus. Beautiful place to watch a soccer match. That travels down to Hoot. Hoot double teamed. Sturman, that was Smeltsley. Dispossessed, minute and a half to play in the first. Rolfson is gonna play it to Morgan. Siegel looks for Kleinrickert, holds up her defender, Fosnaw. Tries to pick out Sioka, does. Sioka being marked by Krelock. Sioka with the speed, loves to try to turn that corner on the far side. As Coach Smith's gonna have to come up with something during the halftime break. As a shot comes in and just over the crossbar. That was number 11, Juliana Sturman. You never know. Almost got a goal on the chip shot. We're under a minute, 1-0. Laura Pond will take the goal kick, one of the few keepers that will take her own. Talented goalkeeper in Laura Pond. Right for the boot, try to get Melkai off of Childers. Melkai to Hoot. Good ball near side to number 13, Litsk. And even better defensive play by Schrader. Down to Rudolph. 7 seconds. 4 seconds. And that's how we'll end the first half. 1-0. The Carroll Lady Chargers on top of the Bishop Dwenger Lady Saints. SummitCitySports.com brought to you by Parkview Hospital. We'll take a short break and join you for the second half action. Welcome back to Carroll High School. Carroll on top 1-0 over Bishop Dwenger. We are in the S10 sectional. Winner of this match will play Northrop in the championship Saturday night right here on the pitch at Carroll High School. Carroll, the favorite, coming in to this sectional, ranked in the top 5 in the state of Indiana, consistently in the top 10 and top 20 under the leadership of head coach Rick Smith. Again, this is SummitCitySports.com, brought to you by Parkview Hospital. Chris Cochran on the camera. I am Tim Atkinson, bringing you this play-by-play and color action as we get started with Dwenger on the kickoff. Leads to a turnover immediately. Hannah Johnson, Till, Tosco's picked off by Clark. Grady Clark has a step on Tosco, still with possession. Tried to get it through to Sioka, couldn't. Split the defense. There's Amber Hoot. She's going to clear it out, looking for Geiger. Geiger tried to sweep it near side. Hoot trying to track down Schrader. That was Siegel. And missed touch by Carroll. But Rudolph there, just stronger on the ball that time. Hannah Johnson. Emma Lates with the cross, comes in and just over the head of Hannah Johnson. Ball comes back in, Johnson there and cleared out by Dwenger. So Tosco's put the cross back in, Rudolph, number 5, put the cross back in, but just could not connect. 40 minutes left in this semi-final round of this sectional. That ball's played behind Childers. Out to touch to Carroll. Mallory Melkai to throw in. Headed on by Geiger. Litsk. And offsides. Nope, out to touch to Dwenger. Just ruled out. Headed by Rudolph. Back out. .50-50 ball picked up by Dwenger. Schrader continues her run. Lays it to the middle to Sioka. Sioka tried to track it down. Cleared out by Fosnall. Cassidy Krulak, number 18. Schrader, she'll leave it. That time to Childers. Smeltsley. And dispossessed by Emma Litsk. Geiger got a piece. Sturman corrals it. Sturman making a run. Leaves it to Kleinrickert. Back out to Sturman. Sturman has Sioka, takes the shot, and there's Laura Pond. So it was on goal. Laura Pond there on her line for the save. 1-0 Carroll on top of Dwenger. Look at that boot out. Tried to find Johnson, hopped over. Sioka is going to lay it back to Burns. Headed. Geiger got a piece of it. Clark couldn't grab it. Pressured, deflected, off to Amber Hoot. Hoot is going to drag it to the end line. She'll look to cut it back, and that is knocked out by Dwenger. Will be a corner. Amber Hoot with the corner. 36.5 to play. corner for Carroll. Right-footed in-swinger. Top of the penalty area. The Till made a run but couldn't connect. Settled down to Toscos, but now cleared out by Dwenger. Krelot couldn't get it through. Nice ball out here to Johnson. Johnson looked for the cross, has Geiger. Went near post though. No runners on the near post. Picked up by Rolfson. And booted out near midfield. Missed. There's Till though. Hoot. Amber Hoot. Senior. To Johnson. Look for Toscos. Geiger made the run, but just wrong timing on Carroll's part. 35.5 to play. Headed out by Johnson. Out to touch to Dwenger. Freelock and Till playing keep away. And that goes out to touch to Dwenger. Burns went for a throw in. Sturman gonna play it back through the defense. Siegel making a run, trying to produce an attack out to Childers. Childers barely keeps it in. Melkai clears it out. Throw in Dwenger. Attacking. Kleinrickert splits the defender, takes on Till, can't get it past Till, and dispossessed by Till, and foul called on Dwenger and Kleinrickert. 34 minutes to play in the match. Laura Pond with the free kick. Big boot by Pond. Deflected. Off of Litsk. Out to touch. Excuse me, that went off of Dwenger Saint. Melkai looks to throw in. And they're going to reverse it and go Dwenger ball. Kleinrickert holds up the defense very nicely to get her attack going. Childers, right-footed cross. Flicked up by Rudolph. And cleared out to save him of the corner. 33.5 minutes to play. Dwenger with the throw in. This is SummitCitySports.com, brought to you by Parkview Hospital. I am Tim Atkinson calling your action. And 50-50 ball cleared out by Carroll and Rudolph. Pund came off her line just for a split second. I think got a piece of that ball to save a shot on goal. Sturman battled with Toscos. Melkai came up to help and did. Leeds, Sturman. Sturman should play it back here to the defense, does. To Burns. Picked up by Till. Till out to Amber Hoot. Hoot lays it to Toscos. Toscos immediately comes near side to Johnson. Just not far enough. Took a good bounce for Carroll, but Dwenger clears it out. Claudia Morgan. Throw in by Krelot. Rudolph looks to break out Amber Hoot. That is going to roll out to touch to Dwenger. 1-0. .32 minutes to play in the match. 1-0 Carroll on top of the Bishop Dwenger Saints. Throw in. Has lifted the back foot on that throw. Another called bad throw in tonight. It's about the 8th one I've seen. I don't think I've seen one all year in my 24 matches or so that I've covered here locally. So many ways to mess up that throw in. Emily Childers will come off. Headed up by Toscos, lost track of it for a second. trying to release Geiger out into space, but there's Schrader. And out to touch to Dwenger. .31 minutes to play in the match. Dwenger needs a goal to tie this up. Cleared out by Dwenger. Out to touch to Carroll. Mallory Melkai to throw in quickly to Hoot. Hoot dragged it over nicely. Came back to Hoot. But the freshman Sturman just been all over the pitch, has number 9, Juliana Sturman. Making a run, keeps possession, does Mowry. And no one there. It's a good looking ball at the Toscos. Toscos just couldn't handle it. It's a bit heavy. .30 minutes to play in the match. Hoot. Sioka has speed, being marked by Krelot. Out to touch to Carroll. Krelot will throw in. Carroll keeps possession. Throw in just over the head of Geiger. There's Morgan to clear it. Off the head of Smelsley. Here comes Kleinrecker, has Smelsley to the right, just didn't get it out far enough, had plenty of space, just couldn't match up. As Morgan will track that down, knocks it off Geiger, and Geiger continues to run, keeps it in. And that's gonna roll out for a corner. Corner kick for Carroll. Amber Hoot will head to the flag to take this. This will be with the right foot in swinger. As the referee and the assistant ref have a conversation on the far side. Geiger right on the goal line. Rest of the Chargers out near the edge of the box. Right-footed corner comes in near post, headed out. And that is for a goal kick. Head off the head of a Carroll Charger. Couldn't see who that was. But goal kick for Dwenger, 28 minutes remaining in the match. Collision between Toscos and Schrader, called on Toscos. Free kick for Dwenger. Good move by Krelot, being pressured by Sioka, finds Rudolph nicely. Rudolph just a bit heavy. Miss Johnson here on the near side. Off the hip of Krelot. Johnson tried to pick out Geiger and couldn't. Hoot tried to pressure, hit out by Clark. Sub in, Jen Parsons in for Leitz. And Geiger will take a seat as Schrader, number 20, Mia Schluter on for Carroll, who tried to dummy it. And that's kept in by Sioka. Sioka continues to run out to Kleinricker. Needs help down the box. No one yet. Needs to hold it up for a second. Ball comes in. Cross is there. Sturman lets it bounce. Play it back. And lost it for a second. Put it in. Ball rolls in the box. Till. And she'll clear it out. Johnson will get to it. Sioka, a step quicker that time. Out to touch to Dwenger. Throw in. Till picks out Schluter. Dispossessed by Sturman. Kleinricker holds up the possession nicely. Closed down. Hoot still keeps control. What a piece of dribbling right there. Such class. As that's Rolfson way off the line and knocked out near us. Krelot for the throw. And to number 15, that's Krista Jackson, the sophomore. Burns to take the throw. Looks for Kleinricker. Till saw it all the way and then flicked it on. Schluter, good defense, played by Morgan. And here come the Saints. That's number 17, Paxton Zimmerman. Zimmerman with speed, has Till, and crosses, deflected. No, out for a goal kick. 1-0 your score, 24.5 to play. Carroll on top of Dwenger. Winner of this match will play in the championship Saturday night, 7 p.m. against Northrop. Loser, unfortunately, will end their season here this evening at Carroll Stadium, here at Carroll High School. The kick by Pond, Toscos. Melkai defending on Kleinricker, clears it out. Schrader with a quick throw in. And foul called. Actually, I'm not sure what was called. Let's see what the call is by the referee. We're gonna have a dropped ball. Toscos, and I can't quite see who that is over on the far side. That was number 18 who won it, Mowry. Out to touch now to Carroll. 23 minutes to play in the match. Ball's kept in by Parsons on the far side. Schluter juts it down. Jackson's all alone here on the near side. If they can switch the field. Toscos broken up. Sturman tries to get to it. Shields Toscos. Sturman. Good interception there by Madison Rudolph. Rudolph picked up by Morgan. Rudolph. Outstanding piece of dribbling, kept possession. That rolls back to Sturman. Sturman, near side to Burns. Burns looking for number 17, Zimmerman. And Pond is there. Late challenge by Kleinricker. As we have a stoppage. Looks like hopefully just a cramp with Kleinricker. Number 13, Brittany Smelsley will come in for Kleinrickert. 1-0 is your score. Clock stopped right now, 22:13 left in the match. 1-0, Carroll on top. Toscos. Looked like that went off the arm of Hoot. Sioka battling with Hoot. Hoot goes down, no call. Siegel. Just enough of a touch by Morgan to get it out of there. Up top, Zimmerman. Hoot. Amber Hoot. Toscos has Jackson. Instead goes to Krelock, who immediately goes to Jackson smartly. Jackson, Toscos. Sermon falls down. Tried to leave it for Hoot. Picked up by Zimmerman, and that should be a foul on Amber Hoot. Got a piece of Zimmerman. 1-0, 21 minutes left. Carroll up. Siegel will take the free kick. Near side. Sioka. Toscos gets to it, clears it out. Throw in, Dwenger. Sioka, that's gonna go off Carroll. Out to touch to Dwenger. Back into Sioka quickly, that went off a charger. And off a charger should be, that's Carroll ball. Quick throw in, knocked out by Dwenger. Krelock will take the throw, 20.5 minutes. Into Toscos, Hoot, try to flick it on to Jackson. Chested down, Jackson. Till kept it in. Ball comes into the box, no one there for Dwenger. Laura Pond with the boot. Right-footed boot, try to pick out Hoot. Siegel. Parsons will look to throw it in for Carroll. Quick throw into Hoot. And that was just misplayed by Schluter. Sturman. 19.5 to play in the match. SummitCitySports.com brought to you by Parkview Hospital. Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play action as Hoot dispossesses. Zimmerman grabbed the shorts. Not sure if the advantage was played. Signal wasn't given. Referee did have the whistle to his mouth, though. I think if Dwenger did dispossess that he would have then blew the whistle. 19 minutes. Free kick for Carroll. Oh, this is a dangerous spot here. Carroll looking to get that 2-goal cushion that's so important. Dwenger trying to keep it 1-0 so they could tie it with 1 goal. Hoot, ball comes in and over the crossbar by a foot or so. That ball was played on net. .5 minutes to play. Rolfson with the goal kick. Hoot's there. Hoot look to streak out Schluter, and there's Rolfson. Will let it roll out, and that was touched by Dwenger. Corner, Amber Hoot. 3 subs for Carroll. 1 Kleinrickert back in after the injury. Zimmerman looks like she's limping a bit as she hops out. 1-0, 18 minutes left in the match. Carroll up. Ball's headed up and cleared out finally by Dwenger. Throw in coming for Carroll. into Toscos, led her towards the end line, tried to cut it back and fell, and cleared out by Dwenger. Melkai. Just off the foot. And Sioka tracked that one down. Look at this ball here. Till came up strong. Quick throw, has Sioka with space. Sioka trying to cross it to the center of the pitch. Late sliding tackle. Kleinricker headed. So I think Kleinricker's hurt once again. I think she's cramping up. As the referee is going to blow this dead with Kleinricker down on the pitch. Clock stop at 16:39. So both teams will have a little discussion, as it does look like a cramp for number 19, Carson Kleinricker. As she'll walk off under her own power, which is always a good sign. So we'll have a free kick, excuse me, a goal kick. We'll call it a free kick here for Laura Pond. Just inside the penalty box. .16:30 to play. Here comes Dwenger. Need a goal to tie it up. Oh, if that got through right there, a miss hit by Krelot. Hoot flicked it on. Geiger. Toscos let it roll. Look at that ball out far wide. Leeds tried to pick out Hoot, couldn't. Throw in Carroll. Into Hoot. Hoot looks for the cross. Cuts it towards the end line. Shielded off and fell. And now we have a penalty call. That's going to be called on Dwenger. Just outside the box. Have a free kick on a yard or two outside the box for Carroll, looking to get that 2-goal advantage over Dwenger. Right now it's 1-0, 15 and a half. Who will take this left-footed free kick? I don't think she can put it on goal from here. Left-footed and headed out. That did about go into goal. That was headed out by Dwenger. Corner kick for Carroll. 15 minutes remaining on the clock. Carroll holding this 1-0 advantage. As the breeze starting to pick up here at Carroll High School. Beautiful fall night in Fort Wayne. Hoot with the right-footed in-swinger near post and couldn't get it there. Rolled out harmlessly over the end line for a goal kick. 14 and a half to go. Dwenger running out of time and chances to tie this up. Season on the line. Beautiful pass. Toss goes to Hoot. Hoot tried to pick out Geiger, couldn't get it to her. Krelot is held by Hoot. Hoot just loses her footing. Leaves it to Krelot. Geiger has space, and Johnson. Johnson closed out by Morgan. Johnson, left-footed cross and just not enough on it. Rolls out over the end line for a goal kick. 14 minutes to play. Win and advance, lose and go home here in the sectionals. Sioka showing the speed. Till there. Till just throws her enough off her line. That time, there she's going to get a foul called on her. Free kick coming for Dwenger as Till called for the shove. (1-0). Dwenger still down. Sturman will take the right-footed free kick here. Plenty of players in the box for Dwenger. 6 in the box. The 7th, Sioka, just outside the top of the 18. Right-footed cross comes in and it goes all the way through the box. Down by Clark. Ball comes in. There's Pun. That was shot by number 6, Emily Childress, but Laura Pun there for the save. 13 minutes to go. Pun with the kick. Down to Hoot. Hoot, Toscos. Toscos has Johnson, number 14, Hannah Johnson. Johnson is going to cut it back nicely. Right-footed cross, headed out by Dwenger. And looks like another cramp for Dwenger. Hopefully that's all it is. As right away started with the limp. Rudolph will get to it. Nope. And play stopped. And that is a cramp on the far side. Players leaving it all on the pitch. As Sarah Sturman will look to check in. And look at the heart, pops up.
Keep pushing it, White.
11:40 to play.
Jeff, can I go back in? Jeff, can I go back in?
So we'll have a Dwenger with the free kick. Siegel gonna go far side. Sturman leaves it for Schrader. Look to go near side over here to the sub, Sturman. (11 minutes remaining in the match. Sioka trying to get control. Flicked on and crossed in by Sturman. Chested down by Sioka, back out to Morgan, and pushed by Geiger. Free kick coming, 10:30 to play. Free kick coming for Dwenger. Sturman, right-footed, free kick, dangerous ball, falls down, and Laura Pun was there. Ball about snuck in the bottom right corner of the net, but Laura Pun was there. 1-0 will remain. Carroll on top. 10 minutes to play in the match. Winner goes on to the championship match Saturday at 7 against Northrop. Loser will end their season. Hoot almost had a one-on-one opportunity that time. Played out by Dwenger. Good ball. Melkai, that's kept in by Mowry. And trying to release Childers. And that collision, not called. Childers maintained possession and then turned over. Leeds left it for Hoot. Hoot, one touch it back to Leeds. Out to touch to Dwenger. 9:30 remaining in the match. Ball comes in. Rolfson will come up for line to clear that out. Miss hit. Needs to get back in goal. Geiger, left foot, shot, and can't get it in. 9 minutes. 9 minutes to play here in the match. Sub in, back on the pitch. Number 3, Kaylin Burns, the senior. Childers off. Wolfson, it's a goal kick. Toscos heads it back in. Good piece of move by Schrader. And trying to release. They do release her. And Burns got a quick rest. Ball comes in, Pun's there. Eight minutes remaining. Pun with the boot. Headed up by Melkai. Settled by Dwenger and dispossessed by Carroll. Amber Hoot. Gonna go through ball there to Leetsk, but just too much as Rolfson does grab a hold of it. 7:40 to play in the match. Dwenger needs 1 goal to tie this up. Morgan comes out near side to Sturman. Sarah Sturman back to Morgan. Morgan one touches it out to Sioka. Good piece of skill by the squad. Sioka, quick throw in to Morgan. Morgan mistouched. Comes back out to Clark. Clark leaves it to Sturman. Sturman takes possession and starts the attack. Sturman to Sturman. And out to touch to Dwenger. Sarah Sturman, the junior, will look to throw in to Sioka. Sioka tries to keep it in. That will roll out over the end line for a goal kick. 7 minutes remaining. 1-0 your score. Carroll on top. That goal came off the boot of Amber Hoot in the 31st minute. That made it 1-0. That's where we stand now. 6:40 to play in the match. Headed on by Rudolph. Geiger swept it on. Johnson's there, does corral it, has Geiger, just couldn't get enough of an angle on it. Cleared out by Morgan, that may stay in. Nope, rolls out for a throw in to Carroll.
Play your position. Not everybody else. Quit pushing up so far.
Throw in Dwenger, running out of time. Are the Saints. 6 minutes remaining here in this semifinal sectional round. Johnson, left foot across that time, closed out. Ooh, bounced over Rolfson. Funny bounce, almost hopped over. Big boot by Rolfson. Headed and lost track of it. Did Smeltsley. Clark takes it away from Toscos. Look to break out Sioka. Till cut it off. Till comes nicely out here near side to Hannah Johnson, the freshman. Grabs possession. It's going to go to Geiger. Geiger, 5.5 to play. Geiger on the end line. Being marked by Morgan. Geiger wasting time over there by the corner flag. Smartly done. Double team comes over to Sturman. Ball still on the line, still in play. Comes back out to Johnson. Johnson will hold it now. Johnson now kicked out by Sturman. Out to touch to Carroll. Subs in for both squads. Jackson in for Carroll and Childers in for Dwenger. Natalie Maury will come off. Ball comes into the top of the box. There was Childers to clean it. 4.5 to play. Time is ticking away for the Saints on their 2015 season. Picked up by Morgan. Sturman. Far side, Schrader. Back near side now to Morgan. 4 minutes. Morgan. Sioka couldn't get a touch. There was Till. Clark for Dwenger, picked up by Jackson. Jackson puts in the attacking end. Geiger can't track it down. There's Siegel. Rolfson. 50-50 ball won by Dwenger. Tough ball as Schrader did get to it just in time. Here comes Dwenger, just lost possession at the last minute. Did the Saints. Here comes Sturman, cut dribble to the left. Went by Toscos. Toscos trying to stay with her now. Ball goes to Sioka. Sioka has a step, goes to the penalty area. Shot, blocked. Where's the ball? Where's the ball at? Still in the penalty area and cleared out by Carroll. Matt Dash in the box. Cleared out by Carroll. Dwenger having their opportunities here with 3 minutes to play. Schrader trying to stick with it. Jackson came out and stoned her. And we may have a one-on-one here for Geiger as Siegel hits the pole, not called. Geiger smartly. And that's gonna try for Toscos, picked up by Sturman. And there's number 9, Grady Clark, the sophomore. 2.5 minutes to play. Carroll on top, 1-0. Dwenger needs a goal to stay alive in their season. Cleared out by Carroll. Out to touch to Dwenger. 2:15 to play. Not sure what the talk is over on the far side. I think the referee is reprimanding the crowd. Not sure what the stoppage is here. Looks like finally the referee will let us play. 2 minutes, 2:08 to be exact, left in the match. Here comes Dwenger, cleared out. I think the referee's heading over to the scorekeeper to get more time added to the clock. Is that what he must have been talking about over there? Let's see what they reset it. 2:38 is what's put on the clock. So about a 16-second add-on by the referee. 2:35 to play. Dwenger down 1-0. Need a goal to continue their season. Cleared out by Till. Morgan. Schrader. 2:19. Dwenger fans wanted a penalty on that. As we're at 2 minutes, 50-50 ball, got to by Siegel, but then Tosco found Jackson. Jackson couldn't corral it. Out near side to Sturman. Jackson needs to waste time, take it down to the flag and hold it. That's what she needs to do. Just a bit heavy on the touch, it was. Rolls out over the end line for a goal kick. Subs in for Carroll. Number 14, Hannah Johnson. Number 2, Sydney Shannon will come in for Toscos and Leetsk. Toscos, what a match this evening. Siegel pops it out. Minute 20 remaining in the match. Hoot puts it back in the attacking third. Morgan, Dwenger needs to get something going right now. Minute 10 left in the season for the Saints. As Geiger just cannot keep it in. Rolls out for a goal kick. 1 minute remaining here in the match. The winner of this match will play Northrop for the sectional championship Saturday night at 7 p.m. Hoot is going to just put it into towards the corner smartly. 42 seconds. Rolfson trying to hurry to get the ball back in play. We're at 30 seconds. Dwenger needs a miracle latest second goal. Hoot heads it back into the attacking area. Geiger just needs to hold it up or kick it down towards the end line. That's out to touch. 15 seconds. 1-0, Carroll on top. Under 10 seconds. That's how we'll end it. What a match on display here. So we will have Carroll Chargers meeting the Northrop Bruins Saturday night, 7 p.m. We'll be out there for that match along with the 2 p.m. Boys Championship at Canterbury High School at 2 p.m. This has been a Summit City Sports broadcast brought to you by Parkview Hospital. I am Tim Atkinson. Thank you for joining us. In here with defensive Kaylin Burns. Now, obviously not the outcome you wanted here tonight. Tough way to lose the season here, but played an outstanding team in Carroll. Tell me a little bit about what this senior class means to you personally and the family environment that has been created here at Dwenger.
Yeah, me and my senior friends, they mean everything to me. We've worked really hard to get to this spot, and we play well together. And we really bonded throughout the season, and we really meshed well together and played good. But I mean, we worked hard, and that's all that really matters.
Definitely left it all on the field, as you could tell here tonight. Coach Killing's got to be pretty proud of the effort that you guys showed here tonight. Just couldn't come up with that last third, that last connection to get it in goal. What did you see the difference was tonight in that one goal difference?
Yeah, we really worked hard after they scored the goal. We worked hard to try to get it back, and I mean, we got a lot of opportunities, and we just worked hard, but we couldn't get it finished.
Well, it was a great season. Go SEC champs. It was a great senior year for you guys. Congratulations. Good luck in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. With Alexis Siegel. Tough match here, tough outcome, tough way to lose it, to end it here, but against a very good Carroll team. You guys knew what you're up against. But tell me just a little bit, I asked Burns about it, what this senior class means to you personally, and what you've created here at Dwenger in your 4 years.
Personally, the senior class, they're like a second family to me. A lot of us play travel together, and we just bring that camaraderie onto the team, and we really brought the team together this season. It just we really got a bond of love as a team this year, and that showed on the field. And it's a tough way to end the season, but I wouldn't have wanted to do it with any other team.
Yeah, there's no question about that. Tough way to lose it, but there's always going to be a loser at the end of it. Looking forward or looking back at your 4 years, what can you say you're personally most proud of in your 4 years here at Dwenger?
Personally, just learning as a player, learning to step it up when I need to, and learning how to read the game better and lead the team better. That's probably just what the best thing I've learned over the years.
Well, great season for Dwenger. You guys have nothing to be sad about. Keep up the good work, and it was great following you guys this year.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Standing here with Elise Schrader. Tough outcome here on the 1-0 deficit. What did you see on that one goal by Amber Hoot there in the back line? Was it a breakdown, or was it just a good piece of skill on her part to get it through?
I think she did really good at getting it past us and making sure she was open to have the shot. And there might have been a little breakdown, but really it was just her skill that really got her the goal.
Now tell me, I've asked a couple of your teammates about the senior class. I know the senior class means a lot to each one of you at Dwenger. Tell me about, in your words, what the senior class and your classmates mean to you.
I think over the past 4 years we've just grown a lot together, and so we've gone really close, and this is going to be really hard for us, but I think we've created a really strong bond that we'll take with us when we leave Dwenger.
Well, it's been a great season for Bishop Dwenger girls soccer. Should be proud of yourselves. Good luck for your future. It was great watching you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks. Here with center back Maria Till. Kept another clean sheet against a very good Dwenger team, co-SAC champs. But you guys came in here, you did your business, you get to play Northrop for the championship. What did you see on that back four that led you guys to keep this clean sheet here tonight against Dwenger?
We just work really well as a team, work together, got each other's backs. So,
was there anything tactically or specifically that you guys did, any adjustments that you made over the 80 minutes that made the difference in having a clean sheet?
No, we just kept doing what we've been doing all season, working together.
And that's what you guys do very well, is work back there with your back four and Laura Pond. Tell me a little bit about how it is to have a great goalkeeper behind you, knowing that if you make a mistake, maybe she's there. Not saying that you make mistakes, but knowing that Laura Pond's there, does that make it a little bit easier to take risks and gambles out there?
I wouldn't say gambles. I feel more comfortable knowing that I've got someone always got my back.
Now, coming out, got Northrop Saturday night, 7 p.m. for the championship to move on to regionals. What would this mean to you personally and Carroll as a whole to be able to take this sectional champ and move on continually and go into state?
It would mean a lot. We've worked so hard to get to this point. We want to continue, make it all the way down to Indy.
That's why I appreciate it. It was a great match here tonight, Maria. We'll see you out here Saturday night.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Standing here with Coach Rick Smith. Outstanding match. Came out on top, 1-0. Get to move on to play Northrop. But let's talk about this match first. What did you see the difference in holding that clean sheet here tonight? What was that difference there?
Well, big part for us is our possession was better. We slowed it down a little bit, plus we were going after every ball. We had a really good week of practice. We played the entire week. Some short games, as if we're down 1-0 with 10 minutes to go in the game, what do you do? And that sense of urgency that we haven't always had through our first 16 games, we played a lot more urgent here. We got to more balls, than what we got to before. That was the big thing. Plus I think our possession was different than when we played them the first time. We got more players back. We had some players that didn't play the first time we played them that now played. So the ones that are playing this game did help with our possession.
Now you speak to that. That just added to your depth chart here as the season's moved on. So you have a pretty good feeling of being able to go to your bench. Does that make a difference in your overall game plan and your substitution pattern, or is it more of a on-the-fly type of feeling for you?
We have a kind of a set substitution pattern. We are deep. The other thing that we've done is we have spent a lot of time on conditioning. I've got a conditioning coach, and every night in practice we do conditioning for 20-25 minutes. There aren't many teams that can run as much. We weren't cramping, so and it really is a credit to the guy that takes care of our conditioning year in and year out. So we normally work out slow at the start of the year. We're working toward the end, and they're pushing it throughout the year. So when tournament comes around, we can run with them.
Last question here for you, Coach. Get Northrop on Saturday night at 7 o'clock right here at home. They're a game squad, very physical team, good size up front with Eldridge. What's the game plan going in, without giving too much away here? What's the game plan going in against a strong Northrop team?
Yeah, Northrop is good. They've improved a lot this year. We played the first time against them, didn't score. They didn't score against us though either. Again, I think it's a case of just getting more bodies back. I think that's going to help us. If we play, our game, that's all I can ask our kids to do. Northrop, is athletic, so we'll see if how our possession does against their athleticism.
Well, we're looking forward to it. I tell you what, we got Canterbury soccer final at 2, and then come back out here Sunday or Saturday night at 7 to see you. So we'll look forward to Saturday. We'll see you out there Saturday night.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.